Why do so many automation implementations seemingly have very little value from a testing perspective? In my experience, it's because there's no overarching strategy driving the implementation. You wouldn't build a business system by sitting a bunch of developers in a room and tell them to start coding, but so many teams take this approach with automation. If automation isn't supporting your testing objectives, it's completely worthless and will never deliver an ROI. So let's talk about ROI. Test automation ROI is always a major topic at test conferences and in white papers. But I rarely find anyone that can tell me if they are getting a return on their investment, much less be able to quantify it. ROI is a calculation, and by definition, calculations require inputs. If you're not measuring your automation effort, you don't know your ROI. Period. End of story. While we're on the topic of ROI, let's discuss the business cases that are put together to get approval to implement test automation solutions in the first place. Should have told you not to get me started. I saw one earlier this year as part of a recovery project that compared the cost of the tool and training to the labor cost associated with manually executing a large regression test suite. Nothing else, no implementation costs, no maintenance costs, no cost to cover testing the stuff that wasn't automated, and most importantly, no mention of the value provided by the manual testers. This would have been laughed at by a first-year finance major, and yet it was approved. I think we all know why this became a recovery project. I think I've gone on long enough. If you're thinking a little bit more critically about test automation, then I've accomplished my objective. If I've offended you in the process, maybe you should go back and reread the Bach article. What do you think? Drop me a line at the link shown here. I'm Lee Barnes, and thanks for enduring my rant.